Eric Lindros was an absolute beast who perfectly embodied the tough, physical style of the NHL in the 90s, mixing brute force with skillful finesse. However, many people overlook just how dominant Lindros was at his peak. He was a superstar in an era that was loaded with Hall of Fame caliber players. In this video, we'll take a closer look at Lindros' prime years and explore how he became one of the most dominant and controversial players of his time. Let's dive in. Eric Lindros was born in London, Ontario, to parents Carl and Bonnie Lindros, who played a significant role in managing his career, often stirring controversy. One of the earliest disputes occurred in 1989, when Lindros, following his parents' advice, refused to join the OHL's Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds after being drafted by them. A hockey sensation in Canada by the age of 15, Lindros went on to lead the Oshawa Generals to a Memorial Cup victory in 1990. The following season, he dominated the OHL with 71 goals and 149 points in just 57 games for the Generals. In 1991, the Quebec Nordiques selected Eric Lindros first overall, but his NHL career didn't get off to the smoothest start. Lindros refused to sign with Quebec and played the year with the Oshawa Generals instead. Facing the possibility of losing him without compensation, Quebec eventually traded Lindros to the Philadelphia Flyers. In return, the Nordiques received a massive package that included Peter Forsberg, Mike Ritchie, Ron Hextall, Gary Huffman, Steve Duchesne, Chris Simon, 2 first-round picks, and $15 million in cash. It was a significant gamble for a rookie, but the Flyers believed Lindros was a once-in-a-lifetime talent. Standing 6'4" and weighing 225 pounds, Lindros was an imposing figure with an offensive skill set rarely seen in players of his size. Many compared him to Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux, marking him as the NHL's next big star. At just 19, Eric Lindros began his NHL journey with the Philadelphia Flyers, debuting in Pittsburgh and making an immediate impact by scoring his first NHL goal. His rookie season took off quickly, with Lindros scoring 4 goals in his first 4 games, including a memorable home opener goal against the New Jersey Devils.
Lindros moving back in, turns, forehand, it's goal!
Hinting at the greatness Flyers fans would enjoy for years. During the 1992-93 season, Lindros made his presence felt, scoring 41 goals and 75 points in just 61 games, earning a spot on the NHL All-Rookie team. His 41 goals set a Flyers rookie record that still stands today. He continued to dominate the following season with 44 goals and 97 points in 65 games. In his first 5 seasons, Lindros was among the league's elite, ranking 4th all-time in points per game at that time. His best season came in 1995-96, where he scored 47 goals and tallied 115 points. His legendary Legion of Doom line with John LeClair and Michael Renberg wreaked havoc on opponents. Lindros scored 27 or more goals in all 8 seasons with the Flyers, including 4 seasons of 40-plus goals. At 21, he became the youngest captain in Flyers history, a testament to his leadership and impact on the team. In the 1996-97 season, Lindros led the Flyers on a dominant playoff run, taking them to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since the Broad Street Bullies era. However, they were ultimately swept by the Detroit Red Wings. Those Flyers teams were indeed designed to be both competitive and intimidating, with Ron Hextall guarding the net, Lindros taking over as captain in his 3rd season, and stars like Mark Recchi and Rod Brindamore they were a force to be reckoned with. Beyond his scoring ability, Lindros was a physical powerhouse, known for running through opponents and dropping the gloves when necessary. However, this hard-hitting style eventually took its toll, with injuries, especially concussions, becoming a recurring issue. These health problems strained Lindros' relationship with Flyers GM Bob Clarke and played a role in his eventual trade to the New York Rangers. Lindros played 3 seasons with the Rangers, followed by brief stints with the Toronto Maple Leafs and Dallas Stars, but he was never the same dominant force he had been during his first 8 seasons with the Flyers. On November 8, 2007, Lindros officially retired from the NHL, and in 2016, he was rightfully inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. While the 80s belonged to Wayne Gretzky, Lindros left his mark on the 90s, dominating the league in his prime. As we reflect on his Hall of Fame career, it's clear that if injuries hadn't derailed him, Lindros' legacy could have been greater. Here are a few stats to remind us of just how unstoppable he was at his peak. Eric Lindros wrapped up his career with an impressive 865 points in 760 games, averaging 1.14 points per game, 14th highest in NHL history at the time of his retirement in 2007. His numbers as a Philadelphia Flyer were even more remarkable: 659 points in just 486 games, averaging 1.36 points per game. This remains the highest points per game average in Flyers history and ranked among the top 5 in NHL history when he left the team. Throughout the 1990s, Lindros had the 3rd highest points per game rate, trailing only Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux. In 1995, Lindros tied Jaromir Jagr for the scoring lead with 70 points in the lockout-shortened season, and he capped it off by winning the Hart Memorial Trophy as the NHL's MVP.
And the Hart Trophy goes to Eric Lindros.
And the Lester B. Pearson Trophy as the league's most outstanding player.
To be honest with you, I think this trophy voted upon by your peers, the Lester.
Lindros was a trailblazer, a massive, powerful forward with the speed, hands, and finesse of a much smaller player. His ability to physically dominate opponents while maintaining elite skill made him a truly unique force, one the NHL had never seen before and hasn't seen since. And there you have it, folks, the incredible and controversial career of Eric Lindros, one that saw him as a superstar in his prime. Drop a comment below and let us know your favorite memory of Lindros. If you like this video and want to see more, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. See you in the next one.